Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're braving your mic way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits.
Hey, Red, how you doing tonight? How are things going? Yes, I am alive. I am well. I'm just busy. Doing good so far. Well, it's only Tuesday. At least I think it's Tuesday. I'm not 100% sure.
Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're braving your mic way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits.
Thursday, I believe it. You guys are always ahead of the game. It did not turn off. Damn it. One of these days, I'm going to fix that. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. How are we doing tonight? Welcome to the game show homage of game show homages. Hope you guys are having a good week. I won't say year because it's not a good year. But I wanted to apologize to each and every one of you, or at least the one of you that's here, for me not being around for a week and a half. Unfortunately, real life got in the way of everything else, and I am having to pick up some serious overtime. So if you have noticed, right now I am no longer on a set schedule. In fact, Saturdays may be out the window because I'm pulling some overtime in the evenings. Yep, I'm pulling some evening overtimes. So, we're either just going to do away with Saturdays, very likely, or we're going to move it to late night. Yep, you heard me right. Late night. It just depends on how exhausted I am on the days I'm having to work. Unfortunately, I was supposed to work this Saturday, and me and the boss kind of got our wires crossed, and I went into work on Sunday from like 5 till 9 p.m., and I'm twiddling my thumbs. And then you talk to him today, and he's like, yeah, next Saturday maybe. And I was like, oh, I was supposed to be on Saturdays. Okay. So right now my schedule is still up in the air. Sundays will probably still be on Red. It all depends because we're losing one member of our team in a couple of weeks. So we are very short staffed for my firm. So we are going to have to. So we are still in wing and a prayer mode. We are still in wing and a prayer mode. I did not expect 2021 to start in, I don't know what the hell is going to happen, but I had 2021 planned out. I had the VR room ready. I had Tuesday nights ready. I had Saturday nights ready. I had Sunday nights ready. And then it's, or Sunday afternoons. And then it's, nope, not probably going to work anymore. For those of you that don't know, Bubbles basically got let go. So I am trying to cover as much overtime as I can to bring in some sort of money. So that is why the schedule right now is up in the air. I know. It's like, but how are we going to know when to watch the listy? And that's what the notification bell is for. See that little button right down there? Wait, let me see. If I'm looking at the screen here and I'm here, it should be like right below me. I think. I think. Well, she's already looking red, so hopefully something will come up really soon. Um, if not, I'm almost going to dare to go work where I'm working. But I don't know if I want that. Don't know if I want that. Because it's basically work time is work time. So we'll have to see what goes from there. Yeah, it kind of came out of the blue um, last Monday. And like I said, I pretty much threw my schedule completely on a whack. It was, you need overtime on Tuesday, you need overtime on Wednesday, you need overtime on Thursday, you need overtime on Saturday. What about Sunday? So it's basically right now the only night I don't intentionally go after overtime is bowling night. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. And I needed to check something because I know that 4-letter word is not the right word. Bum, bum, bum. I needed to change this to that. I totally forgot that the 4-letter word had changed. See, this is how bad my week goes. I have no idea what I have ready. I have no idea what I have available. So we're going to wing and prayer it tonight. Right now, depending on if we get enough people in, Wipeout will probably be on tap tonight. But we will have to wait and see. I'm not making any promises. The one thing I am promising is I am slowly making progress on updating the Price is Right. The problem is basically because I'm on two separate systems when I'm working on it. It's like all my work from one, when I push it back over to the other, I have to go back and like undo a lot of stuff. And then I have to push it back. Hello, Kegs. Thank you very much for the 6 months, my friend. That is muchest appreciated. Um, so yeah, like I said, hopefully you guys missed me for the last 9 days. If not, I understand. Nobody loves Lifty. That's the depreciation portion of me. Hello, my godson, godfather. See, that's weird. His son, godfather, murderer to be. Although that's still up for debate. I still think I want Rand to kill me. I still think I want Rand to kill me. I was a bit player. For those of you guys that do not watch, you guys definitely need to catch the roundtable with King Norcallion on Saturdays. I had intended to stream it this Saturday, but because I had the virtual cam going, I don't think I can make the stream work with the virtual cam running. Or if I can, I've got to figure something out. Or I got to swap cameras or take the 910 and figure out what to do with it. Because now I got a spare camera. I don't know. I actually got 2 spare cameras. I don't know what to do with. But yeah, I got my long-term storyline figured out, and I want Ren to be the murderess. I'm just saying. I want Ren to be the murderess, but I gotta run it by NorCal and a few others. But yeah, if you guys have not caught the round table, shame on you. Saturday nights, King Norcalian. No, I said I want. I didn't say it was going to happen. I said I want. So we'll have to see. Because the final call is NorCal's. The final call is NorCal's. We'll see. Yeah, I basically am one of the bit players, but I have fun every time I do it. Um, and you guys need to go watch it. Plain and simple. Let me. I don't have a shout out command for Norcal. I don't think. I know I don't have a shout out command for NorCal. I got to do that. But yeah, that's a long time. That's hopefully way down the road. I like using the crown. I like getting use out of it, other than this show. Anyway, so like I said, I want to apologize to each and every one of you for the 9-day absence. Like I said, real life does get in the way at times, unfortunately. And in this case, is basically I've got to pull a lot of overtime to make some money to pay bills and a few other things. So again, for the next couple of weeks, there is no 100% schedule. We are still going to try for Tuesdays, Thursdays, and I can't say Saturdays anymore. I got a feeling Saturdays is going to be me doing a lot of overtime. So we're still going to try for Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Um, if we bring it down to 3 episodes, thank you, Red. I have still got to talk to the VR guys to figure out why the VR studio is still crashing. It is crashing literally every time I put share a PowerPoint. And I have not even had time to talk to them this week. But I am thinking, and this is just me thinking, okay? Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays, again, 3 days instead of 4. We'll have the VR room or the VR studio. We'll have the Discord show, and then we'll have the regular show. Now, if it holds, if we miss one, we miss one. But like I said, I've got to talk to VR Frame, see if they have figured out why Microsoft Office is crashing Edge and Chrome both. That's the worst part of it, is crashing both of them. And hopefully they'll have an answer for me. Hopefully. The sooner they have an answer, the sooner I will have the game studio up and running and available. But with that, that's all the talk I have tonight. Good night. We're going home. No, I am home. What am I saying? The funny thing is, thanks to NorCal and Nerdy and Ren and Goblin and a few others, I actually cleaned up part of the studio. So hopefully things behind me look a little better. Hopefully things in front of the camera look a little better, a little cleaner. And like I said, I've still got one camera now that I still have to figure out what to do with. So I've got one spare camera to work with. So we're going to have to wait and see where that one goes. And I'm just going to drop that right down in front for now. Just because it's there. How you doing, Spock? Thank you for that 17 months. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I would like to welcome you to the Retro Appreciation. Greetings, ask what's good, of TV game shows from around the world. That's right, Scotland, England, Ireland. That's a very small world. That's like 3 little countries all together. United States, Canada, Australia, France, Belgium, Argentina, Japan, Russia, and I'm forgetting one off the top of my head. France. We always forget France. Always forget France. So, with that, are you guys ready to get started? with tonight's list. Now, you guys will have to bear with me. I may have to do some tweaking during the show because the new camera is a little wider. See, I'm pointing, I'm hitting off the thing. Damn it. That's not what I wanted to do. So I got some fixins to do. So I'm going to apologize beforehand for some of the oddballiness because I did not fix a couple of things like I had intended. Like I said, I just hadn't had time this week to work on a lot of things. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, as we always do, it is time to start with the list. And tonight's list consists. Let's see what tonight's list consists of. Town phrases. So, ladies and gentlemen, for tonight's list, we are looking for words and phrases that contain the word town. T-O-W-N. Let me take a look. I have no plurals, no alternate spellings. So just to help you guys out, no townings, no towners, no town. This is blank town, town blank, or blank town blank. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is 6:42. I am way behind in starting tonight. The town list starts now. Old Town Road, not there. We take a walk down the Old Town Road. Downtown, not on the list. Harbor Town Golf Links. Brian getting very specific on that one. Our town, Town Square, Town Hall is on the list. And that will go to Senor Rouge. Then we go to Red Walrus. Uptown Girl, Carl Anthony Town. Town Crier. Town and Country. Town Drunk. That's me. I volunteer. How you doing, Chumley? What's good tonight? Townhouse, Ghost Town. All good ones. But they didn't make the computer's pick. They did not make the computer's pick tonight. That is a course in South. Yeah, well, like I said, that's what you call being very specific, Brian. Yeah. The bad side of town. That would be every part of St. Louis that I could think of. Uptown. Going to town. Not there. So how has everybody's 2021 started? That's my first obvious question. Has it been good? Been bad? Been crazy? Ask Gidding. Boston's very own Beantown. Town and Country, Night on the Town, not there. Absolutely, B-Town, a.k.a. Boston. Painting the town red. unless you're unless you're colorblind and actually picked up the green paint cakes. Township, talk of the town is on our list. I am the talk of the town. Is Listy dead? No, Listy's just having real life issues. So like I said, for those of you that are not aware, my schedule is completely, my streaming schedule right now is completely up in the air. I cannot guarantee any set nights for a while. My boss is supposed to give me some See what happens when you paint the town? You become the talk of the town. Yes, I do, Red. I actually haven't opened the vault yet, or opened the vault program. But yes, I do have it. See, wait a minute. Just so you know, it is right there in red. Vault in small. See, I came prepared. How many show hosts can say they disappeared for 9 days and came back prepared? Talking to town, on the town, night on the town. Man, I like man about town. Skipping town. Only if you have lots of bills. Because I actually do, and I'm struggling to pay them right now. Anyway, so we're not worried about that. We're worried about having fun, winning stuff, and those sort of things. I think I forgot to fix the. Mm, I am going to say I can't give that one out yet. That's a tough call. That one is a very tough call. And I sort of knew it was going to come up. Let me think. Let me think. I am going to say I'm going to have to be fair to Kegs. He went with one, and I didn't think about. So I am going to give it to you, Kegler. You went with only game. I went with only show. I think I have to give you credit. I think I have to give you credit on that one. Ghost Town, Chinatown, Japan Town, the town paper, not there. So I don't think I fixed my point numbering system. For those of you that don't know, every answer now is worth whammies, except for the three big ones. That's the small prize, the vault, and the one-player game. But every other one is worth X number of whammies. I think it's like 6 to 13. Just because I haven't fixed my math on it, but we'll have to take a look. Spock, you know what? I am going to say close enough for government work. I gave one to Kegs. I think I got to give that one to Spock. You get run out of town or rode out of town on a rail. And the fact that you put on a rail there, I think was a bonus on your side. A new sheriff in town. And oh, it's over there. I can't get to it. Damn it. I need to pull out some more of the hats and stuff for use. Because I keep pulling out the same 3 or 4. And I got like a zillion more to like throw in there. Some of them are boring, some of them are normal. But I gotta remember to get some more. Town Pub, One Dog Town. A one dog town. Might make it easy to rob. Town store, not there. So anyway, with tonight being me back for the first time, you guys will have to bear with me because I am a little off my game. There was a song called Shit Down. Nope. No dirty four-letter words on this one. Let me make sure. Uptown Girl and Kegler back on a hot streak. Oop, come here. With just a pokey little old Cowtown. And I've never heard of White Town. Small town boy and an uptown girl living together in a material world. Small town, not there. If I had to pick one that was hard that was left, I'll say number 5. White Town is a band. Don't know that one. Don't know that one. Little Big Town. That would be Reno, Nevada. A place that one of my viewers knows real well. Um, so like I said, I'm going to be a little off tonight because my timing is off. I'm getting used to actually having a clean space around me for the most part. Again, thanks NorCal. You actually made me clean out my studio a lot faster than I thought I ever could do it. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, say hello to our guest host. Paul is here. If you have any questions for Paul, it is simply 50 channel points to get Paul to answer you a question. Yes, no. I think it's 50. Maybe 100. Paul's an expensive little... he sells himself. Well, the Ravens win on Saturday, according to Paul. Oh, there you go, folks. Paul says put all your money down on the Ravens. Chi-Town not there. And it felt good kicking their butts. Sorry, I had to say it, Kegs. I know you were kind of rooting for them a little bit. Chi-Town, Steeler Town. There ain't no Steeler Town this year, Brian. No Steeler Town this year. They basically screwed the pooch early and often. That's all I can say. Is they screwed the pooch early and often. Oh, I like Hometown Hero. I like that one. I did figure out what I'm going to put. I'm going to try to find something to put behind me so when I go off cam, there's an image there. But I got to figure out what. Tiny Town. I will tell you almost ask. Almost. But it's all I'm going to say is almost. Ghost Town not there. Going to town not there. Yeah, it is. It is. It's a new camera spot, so it's a little wider than I thought it was. So I've got to sit down and fix that. I was trying to do a quick edit today, and I just didn't get to that part of it. Now, if I can figure out how to make it stay at the end of the staff, because it doesn't seem to ever want to stay there, even with the rubber in it. I mean, the look is going to change just a little bit down the road, but not much. Teeny Town, Tiny Toons, Chinatown, Town Troublemaker. That would be red. Red is our town troublemaker. I am going to allow that one. There's no reason that one should not be allowed. New Kid in Town, Paint the Town Red, Creole Town, Port Town, Town Diner, all good ones. Yeah, if you were me, I would take the under 50. I don't see that one being a high score. Because people keep telling him to paint the town. Yeah, but they want you to do it gracefully, not just go up in a helicopter and dump out turkeys and see what color it is when they land, red. Brown Town, Party Town, Company Town, Wonderful Town. All good guesses, but not the 4 that are left. So we got number 2, number 5, 7, and 9. Koreatown. We actually have one of those here. Sort of. Oh, you picking the Lambs to upset the Packers. The Lambs to upset the Packers, huh? I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Besides which, I would not mind a rematch. This time wins a competent ref. Rival town, get out of town. Town car. Oh, I think they'll cover. I think they'll cover. But I don't see them beating them guys. See, I'll be nice to you, Kegs. I'll just call them guys. Town jail, not there. And for those of you that you are wondering, it's hot damn and energy drinks tonight. I don't know why. I don't know why that's what I want, but that's what I've been craving today. But yeah, I gotta fix the camera spot. I already know that. Like I said, that was one of the last things on my to-do list. Little Town, Motown. trying to remember if Motown's in the file. Wait, let's do this the right way. That can go there. And my other mascot is floating around the room. Come here, mascot. When she wants to, she'll like pop up right back here behind me. Just wait and see. Town soda shop. There we go. Having to get everything fixed. This town ain't big enough for the two of us. Damn it, you got me wishing my hat was over here. Ask. You got me wishing my hat was over here now. So again, tonight, folks, all right, have a good one, Brian. Go enjoy yourself. And just remember, when you're playing golf on the snow, use a little orange ball so you can see where it lands. Town and country, not on the list. Now, my other question is, I am still fighting Unity. I need to know if there's any good C# programmers. Because I swear my code is right. But Unity keeps saying it's wrong. Hockey Time Detroit. I think the hockey season actually starts tomorrow, right? I think the hockey season actually starts tomorrow, but I'll have to go back and look. Unless there's a game on tonight that I'm not aware of. Because I know we're playing up in Edmonton, I think. And my mascot is running away. My mascot don't love me no more. Terrible Town, not there. And I'm not giving any hint. I really want to. I really want to give a hint, but I can't do it. Tiny Toon Adventures. I'm missing any towns in that statement, ask. I see Tiny, I see Toon, I see Adventures, but no towns. So what else we got to talk about tonight? I forget. Oh, we're in Denver. Okay. For some reason I was thinking we were in Canada tomorrow night. I have no idea why. Unless my radio lied to me and I wasn't paying any attention. Tiny Town, not there. So what else do we have to discuss? Because we're not going to discuss the mess of the internet. Oh, I love that one. That one is brilliant. Tinseltown, if it's not in my file, will be after tonight's show. That one will definitely go in there. No U.S. NHL teams are playing in Canada in the regular. Okay. thought they lifted that. And it shows how much I know. So we'll have a Canadian Hockey League and an American Hockey League. That's boring. We need like Canadians and Americans just to fist fight. Come here, Red. Or where's Show? They're just wrong. But I can see why. Across town, not there. So, if it's just Canada versus Canada and US versus US, we'll have a Grey Cup North and a Grey Cup South. Right? Oh, wait, no, that's Canadian football. Wrong one. We'll have a Stanley North and a Stanley South. Bleh. I can't make fun of the sport if they're doing this. I like making fun of sports players. Say hello to the ghost. Ooh. Okay, sorry. I had to do that just once because it's been sitting there annoying me. So is NHL us, Canada, or both? I don't know. I don't know how they're going to settle it. Because let's see. There's 5 Canadian teams: Montreal, Toronto, Edmonton. Who am I forgetting? I'm really bad right now. Vancouver. That's 4 teams. All right, Canadians, help me out here. Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver. Why am I drawing a blank all of a sudden? I'm a sports fanatic and I can't think of a damn Canadian hockey team. Winnipeg. That's what I was thinking of. Ottawa. All right. Ottawa, Edmonton, Calgary, Winnipeg, Toronto, Montreal, and I just said one other one. That's 7. That's going to be boring playing the same 8 teams over and over in Vancouver. I don't know. I couldn't think of Calgary for some reason. It was like, I used to like Calgary. So it's going to be 8 teams north, 24 teams south. Sooner or later, something's got to break. Sooner or later, something's got to break. It has to. Town charter, not there. Take this town and shove it. Not on the list. All right, we're down to 2 minutes, folks. We're down to 2 minutes on the list. 20. I thought there were 32. Is it 30? I thought Vegas. Or wait, did Seattle start this year? I'm trying to remember. Did Seattle start this year or are they next year? They may be next year. They may be next year. Town watering hole, not there. Old Town Road, not on the list. Yeah, 24 that sounds more right. That sounds more right. Yeah, there's 31 teams, not counting Seattle. Of course, I feel sorry for anybody that started a team right before this hit, because next year is going to be interesting for me because I want to go to soccer games, and we get our team supposedly next year, and there's no guarantee that this mess is going to be over before that point. Quiet little town. Spock's having some damn it, I forgot the artist. I had the artist's name right on the tip of my tongue. I had the artist's name on the tip of my tongue. Georgia O'Keeffe moment. Shantytown, not there. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, time is up. Time is up on this one. And we got a few of the easy ones out of the way. So, with that, we're going to find out just what was won. Let me get my screen up here so I can see it correctly. By Kegler, Ask, Red, and Spock. And we are going to start with Asks. Well, we'll start with Kegler, who basically said, you guys went with a one-horse town. Let's get a little more rustic. Let's see what's in Cowtown. And with that, Kegler scores 25 whammies. Oh, cool. I think I did fix the point system. There we go. Ha! It works. And that makes Kegler the talk of the town for another 40 whammies. Nicely done, Kegs. In 2 list items, you just won 65 whammies. You made it halfway to a wheel spin. Now, shall we complete the trifecta for Kegs? Or shall we shuffle it up a little bit? I say we shuffle it up. Because Spock's basically like, I want to win, or I'm going to run you out of town on a rail. 30. Don't tempt you. I don't know. You with Spock around, he basically speed rushes everybody to that one. All right. Did we have ye old Boston Beantown? And Ask, for thinking of Boston in a time like this, scores 30 himself. Nicely done for one answer. 30 whammies. And that leads us down to Red and Kegler. Now, the problem is we only got 2 slots left. We know they're winning slots. But are they vault shots? Are they small prizes? Are they one-player games? Well, Red, to go with your current vault shot and your current small prize, Town Hall presents to you 15 whammies. And that means it all comes down to Kegler. Oop, I mistyped that. This is where I really wish I had Unity working, so I didn't have to type all of this, and I let the software do it. So gave you went with only game in town. I gave it to you. I had gone with the only show in town. Is that give enough for a big win? It is! Kegler gets the vault shot. And Mrs. Keggs is like, oh no. Not again. Not again. Alright, so I gotta go get your vault shot open. So bear with me. Told you guys I'm a little out of practice, so I didn't have everything open like I should. So we got to wait for this to open up. And bear with me, Kegs, if it's off on the screen. Not too bad. Not too bad at the moment. All right, Kegs. With that, you get to pick one dial that we are going to remove an incorrect number from. Which dial shall that be? Red/orange. Oh, he wants it down. He wants it down to a bare minimum of numbers. And we lose the 6. I swear, every vault combination so far has either started with an 8 or a 9. I swear it has. No, I'll take that back. One was a 4. I think one was like 47 something. All right, Kegs. You see, we don't have Brian here to give us the math numbers. So you have to figure it out on your own. Let's see. 2 times 9 is 18. Times 7 is 156. No, 126. Times 6 is... Oh, God, I'm doing math, folks. 656, I think. All right, Keg says he's going 9, 4, 2, 3. 9, 4, 2, 3. We have our combination, folks. It is locked in. It cannot be changed. Is the combination to the vault 9, 4, 2, 3. Ah, it is not 9423, which means the vault is still closed for a teeny bit longer. Although, I need to check something. Oh, Spot calling for a wheel spin. Red, get yourself ready, my friend. Oh, wrong button. Since I've got it up there. Oh! I need sound effects. I want sound effects on the wheel. Other than just the clickety 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 click. Alright, Red. I owes you a vault shot, my friend. So the question is, which dial would you like me to remove an incorrect number from? Not if you're gonna get jizzy with it. You get jizzy with my vault, and I'm gonna get the I'm gonna borrow show samurai swords. That's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, Red's let's find out what that first number is. Wow, see, I'm one of these people, when I'm down to two numbers, I'm not ready to reveal one. But we know the first number in the vault is a 9. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. So, Red, what remaining 3 numbers is open in the vault? All right, Red says it is 9, 1, 4, 2. So we are going to lock in 9, 1, 4, 2. It is locked in. It cannot be changed. I'm hoping it shouldn't be changed because I'm hoping this is not the right one. No offense, Red. I got to send enough packages to you right now. Is it 9142? It is not 9142, which means the vault is still closed. How you doing, Mark? What's good? How is your 2021 going, my friend? All right, so let's get that up. Get that up. Yeah, I definitely got to fix the camera. Camera should not be covering part of the frame. There we go. We will repair the frame. Oh, nice guess. I don't think this puzzle has come up before, Mark. I am impressed. I don't think this puzzle has come up before. But yeah, I am definitely impressed on that one. Yeah, I'm going to say I think this is the first time this puzzle has ever come up. I'll help you out, TM. Think the other side of the coin. Think the other side of the coin and you got it. There we go. Just because I am being in a generous mood? Mark's like, I'm going to get this four-letter word. You got that wheel. You got that vault narrowed down. I want the four-letter word. I'm trying to remember what the four-letter word is now. Oh, I know what it is. Okay. Took me a second to remember what my four-letter word was. Unless Red like spends points to change it again. Ah, too late. It is. It's just a wimp. Just a wimp. Nicely done, Mark. In a minute, I will give you a shot at the vault. But we were looking for where, coil, ream, and spat, otherwise known as a wimp. All right, Mark. While we're waiting, give me a number between 1 and 10. Other than number 2, obviously. All right, number 7 it is. And let me go set up the chat bot to get the correct answer. All right, chat bot is ready. Wow. I am going to say, if that's my 4-letter word, yuck. I'm giving you guys a small hint. That's all I can say is yuck. Uh, oh, it didn't give Mark the name credit. Damn it. Why did it not give you the name credit, Mark? It just said user. I have to fix that. That's weird. I didn't notice that. Why is that not changing? Oh, that's why it's not changing. Oh, I think I ran out of clues. It is, ladies and gentlemen, Senor Sherlock Holmes. And with that, Stacy scores the 10 for getting it in chat. For those of you that don't know, that is Nigel Rathbone, Jeremy Brett, my favorite Sherlock Holmes, Benedict Cumberbatch, and Robert Downey Jr., all of which have played Sherlock Holmes. And nobody can convince me Jeremy Brett is not the greatest of the 4. Nobody can convince me otherwise. So, congratulations to Mark, who, with that, gets to take a shot at the vault. Couldn't tell if it was the character or the author. Well, that's why you guessed both of them. Then you covered your bases. TM did the same thing. He went with the character. He went with the author to start with. But Sir Arthur Conan Doyle has never been on film, to my knowledge. To my knowledge, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle has never been on film. All right, Mark. I'm going to tell you right now, they did a lot of the hard work. They took out the first number for you. I will never understand the logic of intentionally getting one number down this early. But with that, my friend, we need a 4-digit number, Mark, that you think is opening the vault. No, believe it or not, okay, this is the story, okay? And it's actually a true story. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle had written A Study in Scarlet. It went to the Strand magazine, and they published it reluctantly. They didn't like it, but they're like, it'll fit what we have. And he got paid miserably for it. He was ready to give up. Ironically, Sir Oscar Wilde read the story and he loved it. So he invited Doyle to a dinner party. And Sir Oscar Wilde basically dared Sir Arthur Conan Doyle to write 2 more novels or 2 more stories. He basically said, you're not going to hook them on one, you're going to hook them by 3. So he agreed to write 2 more stories. At the same time, Wilde agreed to write the portrait of Sir Dorian Gray. It was like a tit for tat thing. And Wilde was right. It was, they printed the Study in Scarlet. Didn't do well at first. Didn't get a lot of response from readership. Sign of the Four, I think, was next. And then I'm trying to remember what the third one is. It's Study in Scarlet, Sign of Four, and then 5 Orange Pips. If I've got my order right. Sign of the Four basically sold Strand out. And everybody in Victorian London said so. The part about Utah is just long and weird. Yeah, but it made sense. It made sense. And so basically what the Strand did was they did the first 3 and told them, we want more. And we're going to go back and we're going to reprint Study in Scarlet. And when Study in Scarlet came out the second time, it was to the moon for Doyle. He could have written anything, and they would have published it. And it is literally thanks to Sir Oscar Wilde that we have one of my favorite characters of all time, Sherlock Holmes. All right, so Mark would like 9. Whoop, let's get the dials going the right direction. 2, 2. And yeah, it's actually a very true story. See, I try to learn you a little stuff outside the trivia world. 9, 2, 2, 9 for Mark is locked in. Is the combination to our vault 92-29. Not the vault combination just yet, but we're getting there. We are getting there. All right. So, with that, my question for you guys is, you guys want another list tonight and we'll keep it going? Or do we want a closed game, say for 3 players? I'm going to make this choice y'all's choice tonight, just because I'm trying to get back in the swing of things and I don't have a lot of stuff open. And before I forget, Red, I owe you a small prize to add to your prize collection. So give me 1 second. Bear with me, Red. I have to go get to it. As Red is now. I forgot I owed you one. Another list, says Kegler. Red says list. Stacy says either. All right, we'll go with another list. Why not? But Red, I owed you another small. How about Senior Iron Man? That is the Iron Man keyring. This is the classic Iron Man keyring. Ta-da! He wiggles, he wobbles, and he don't fall down. Whoop! So, Red, I did owe you a small prize. And that, my friend, is your extra small prize for the evening. So I have to go drop that in your box. This one will probably not go on the claims form, by the way, just so you know. It'll be buried in the bottom. So don't tell the post office. They're still ticking me off. They are still ticking me off because they're still not bringing me my mail. All right. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, you guys asked for it. You guys called for it. It's time for list number 2. And list number 2 is a little more pop culture-y. I'm going to say I don't think it's easy. Oh, Spock says cover the head. All right, Spock, I'll cover the head. And because I'm being a selfish... Wait, is this the right one? Nope, it's not the right one. Huh. I thought this was my logo one. I guess not. We're going to go fishing. Let's go fishing. I know, you told me about that one. Surprisingly, the one Nerdy sent me came through like in no problem. TM Saurus gets a one-player game. Oh, yep, TM Saurus does get a one-player game. Thank you, Stacy. I don't have my stream elements up, so I do miss those on occasion. All right, so let's go. Let's do it this way. We'll do it this way. We'll see what happens. So, TM Saurus, are you ready, my friend? I never know what's going on, and I host the show. That's saying that shows you how much I know what's going on. Well, mine is an argument with my postal delivery person. Mine is an argument with my postal delivery person. They claim my mailbox is too far away from the road, even though it's like at the bottom of my steps, but they won't come up the driveway, which is like 12 feet, to deliver my email. Oh, it is Winsanity, TM. This is one of those hard games. I don't think we've had anybody get past round 2 yet. And why is that opening up there? That should not open up there. That's weird. That's all right. We can open it up correctly. All right, let's go get Winsanity open for you. I swear I thought I fixed all my links on that board. I swore I did. All right, so the game of Winsanity is very, very simple. We're going to show you a series of clues and questions that all have a number answer. Okay? Everything in here will have a number answer to it. Your goal is to put every answer in order from smallest to largest. Okay? So I am going to pull up the board. And I think this is one that doesn't have a control panel, so I got to get this over here. Yeah, this one does not have a control panel. All right. So we have 4 clues for you, TM. We have the number of stories of the Empire State Building. A wind is considered a gale if it exceeds how many miles per hour? The number of obscene words in Latin. And the total number of jail cells that existed at Alcatraz that regularly, there we go, speak English, housed prisoners. So all 4 of these are answered by a number. I want you to pick one of those 4, and we're going to put it in slot number 1 for you. Okay? If you think you can pick the lowest, that's the best pick you can make. So of those 4, which of those 4 do you think is the lowest? All right, so you're going to go with the jail cells. All right, so the total number of jail cells that existed at Alcatraz that regularly housed prisoners is 348. All right, now the remaining 3 clues on the board are either more than or less than 348. Now, the good news is you've got 3 spaces to spare. So, which one of those 3 numbers do you want to reveal next? And do you think it's more than or less than 348? All right, you think obscene Latin words is less. So what we're going to do is we're going to move the 348 down 1. And then we're going to reveal how many obscene words are there in Latin. We want this to be less than 348. There are 200 obscene words in Latin language. So the good news is you're still in the game. Now, you got 2 clues left in round 1, TM. You got the total number of stories of the Empire State Building, or a wind is considered a gale if it exceeds how many miles per hour? Which one of those 2 do you want to reveal first? All right. Stories in the Empire State Building is less. Now, do you want to say it's less than 200, less than 348, or more than 348? You think it's less than 200. All right, so we are going to move the 200 down. And we are looking for the total number of stories in the Empire State Building. We want this to be less than 200. Is he right? There are 102. All right, so that leaves us for round 1, TM. A wind is a gale if it exceeds how many miles per hour? Is it less than 102? Is it between 102 and 200? All right, you're going to say a gale wind is less than 102. So this is our starting chart. A wind is considered a gale if it exceeds how many miles per hour? 38. Nicely done, TM. You are through to round 2. So, with that, let's go to round 2. We've added 3 more cells, or 3 more boxes. But we've added 3 more clues. We have the number of times a hummingbird flaps its wings in a minute, the number of extras that were used to film the 1956 movie Around the World in 80 Days, and in kilometers, the length of a Younger Street, the longest street in the world. So which of those 3 do you think you know or can guess at? It's the third one that's scaring him. I know right now. It's Younger Street. I know that one's the scary one. All right, so you're going to say there were more than 348 extras in Around the World. All right, so we are automatically going to put that in slot number 5. We want this to be more than 348. How many extras were in Around the World in 80 days? 67,000. There were 67,000 extras in Around the World in 80 days. And you got a nice gap there to work with. From 348 to 67,000. That's a good gap. The question is, do those other 2 fall in that gap? No, I don't think it's in Toronto. All right. So which of these 2 remaining ones would you like to do? You've heard of Younger Street as a Minnesotan. It might be Toronto. I was thinking it was in Australia, but it might be Canadian. It might be Canadian. I was thinking it was Australian, but I don't remember. But so don't take my suggestion as any advice. All right, so we got the number of times a hummingbird flaps its wing in a minute, or the length of a young street, the longest street in the world. Which one of those 2 do you want to try? All right, you're going to say the hummingbird is between 348 and 67,000. How many times does a hummingbird flap its wings in a minute? 5,400. All right. You are one question away from getting through to round 2, TM. How long is Yonge Street? in kilometers. Is it more than 348? Less than 348? Does it fall in the 102 to 200? Is it over 67? I think we can rule out number 7. I think we can root out that it's less than 67,000 kilometers. The question is, where does Yonge Street fall? All right, so you think Yonge Street is longer than 348 kilometers? Now, I want to make sure, because I don't know, so I want to make sure that's your guess. It's more than 348 and less than 5,400. Because once I drop it, I can't go back. All right, we're going to drop 5,400 flaps. I will say a good number. We want about 1,200, I think. 1,200 would be a good length for this road. The longest street in the world, Yonge Street. Is it more than 348 kilometers? It is 1,896 kilometers long. Congratulations, TM. You have made it to round number 3. And here are your 2 clues. The standard number of seats in a base configuration 747 and the longest perfectly straight railroad in the world is how many miles in length? So we are looking for the standard number of seats in a base configuration 747 and in miles, the longest perfectly straight railroad in the world. All right, you're going to start with the standard number of seats on a 747. So, is it more than 38, more than 102, more than 200, more than 348, more than 1896, more than 5,400, and more? So you're going to say there are more than 348 seats in a standard 747. All right. That means we drop the 1896 down by 1. We want, what would be a good number? If we had to pick a number, what, about 420 on a 747? How many seats are there in a standard base 747? 420 seats. There are exactly 420 seats on a base 747 configuration. All right. So, here comes the final question, or the final question around 3. The longest perfectly straight railroad in the world is how many miles in length? Don't worry, I don't either. I have no clue on this. All right, so you're going to say the longest perfectly straight railroad in the world is somewhere between 38 and 102 miles. So again, because once I move this down, it's locked in. I want you to confirm that for me. I always confirm on the last one in particular, but I try to confirm on all of them. Oh man, but the prairie states. Yeah, but is there a perfectly straight railroad in the prairie states? I would assume there is some. All right, you're going to go between 200 and 348. All right, with that, we're going to lock that in. We're going to drop 348. How long, ladies and gentlemen, is the longest perfectly straight railroad in the world in miles? Is it 300? 297 miles. 297 miles. I will tell you, you were in the wrong country. I do know this is Australia. It is a railroad that goes across the Victorian Desert. I think it's the Great Victorian Desert is 297 miles perfectly straight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for a prize, TM, round 4. We need the amount of shoreline in miles in New York State. This includes oceans and lakes. We are looking for the amount of shoreline in miles in New York State. And again, this includes oceans and lakes. Straight as the roo jumps. All right. TM says between 420 and 1896. So again, are you going to lock that in? All right, he is locking it in. So we are going to drop the 1896. We are looking for anywhere between 500 and 1,700 miles of shoreline in New York State. It's locked in. We cannot change it. How many miles of shoreline are there in the state of New York? Dun, 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 dun. I'm loving the drama. I'm going to milk this for all I can get. There are 571 miles of shoreline. And ladies and gentlemen, after 6 attempts, we have found the first person to have Winsanity. Congratulations, TM. You are victorious, and you are now officially Winsane. And with that, ta-da! Now, TM, I don't know what you like and what you don't like, so I had to pick something totally at random for you. But yeah, that is our first win in 6 attempts. That's how you answer those questions. All right. So I got to see what I picked. All I know is I picked a box. That's all I know. TM, you are now. Oh, I know what this is. TM, you are now the proud owner. We got to get it the right way up. From the state of Texas, this is the 1994 Pace Suburban from the Texas International Interstate 500. So congratulations, my friend. This is now yours, TM. And again, I just picked one at random. But that will be going to you. I think it's in 94. Yes, 1994. And it comes in its own styrofoam case. So it will be protected. Ta-da! And Randomish, if he was here, he would be hating you right now. Because Randomish is like, NASCAR, I want NASCAR stuff. So, my friend, that will be getting sent to you. Basically, just send me your mailing address, and I will start working on boxing that up and shipping that out for you. So, I am going to put TM Saurus, because I don't think you've ever won anything before. I don't think I've got anything with your name on it. So congratulations, my friend. One player game, one player winner. Ta-da! And I am going to put that right there. Just so it's out of the way and safe. But yeah, you are, believe it or not, like I said, we have played Winsanity 6 times. That is the first time we've ever won Winsanity. Ever. Coastline would have gotten you. I think Coastline would have gotten me because I had it picked higher. I had Coastline at 1900 plus. Because I figured all the lakes in New York, they all have coastline, they count. Then you got the Great Lakes, you got the Hudson Bay, and a few other. I would have gone high. I think I would have screwed up and said like 2200. Exactly, the Finger Lakes. That's where my thought process, because again, I don't know what the answers are. Let me rephrase that. There are some that I've seen come up enough times that I know the answers. For instance, I knew the hummingbird. I knew the extras. The 747 would have gotten me. Because I will be honest, the 747, I had pegged at no more than 220 seats. I did. That one would have gotten me. That one would have beaten me fair and square. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, as promised, is LK started yet? That's my question. I don't even know if he, because like I said, my schedule is so off. I don't know who's playing and who's not right now. Oh, he went live 10 minutes ago. All right, well, tell you what, we're going to hold off on the numbered bands. We are going to, because like I said, I did not come prepared tonight. Like I said, I have been working on Prices Right, which is what I'm going to do right after the show. So we are going to send you guys over to LK, as we always do. Let me get over to my correct streaming window. Okay, I'm almost done. So, like I said, we are going to send you guys over to LK. Hopefully, I will get some more Prices Right done tonight and over the next couple of days. Again, I cannot promise I will be back on Thursday. I'm going to try. Um, we'll see what happens. I think we'll actually do Wipeout on Thursday if my VR frame stuff isn't working. So with that, as we always say around here to wrap things up, be good to your friends, be good to your neighbors, be good to your loved ones. But it never hurts to be good to a stranger, because that stranger today might just be your very best friend tomorrow. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, let me get the stream ready to going. We are going to wish each and every one of you a happy 2021. Like I said, TM, I got to work on a schedule. I'm going to figure that out over time, because like I said, I'm pulling a lot of overtime right now, and then I will figure that out at some point. So with that, guys, have yourselves a very good night, very good week, and we will see you hopefully later this week. And the key word, anything.